What if just one small change to your daily diet could transform the way your heart, brain, bones, and energy perform as you age? If you're over 40, pay close attention, because this is something you simply cannot afford to ignore. As we get older, our bodies quietly change. What used to work in your 20s and 30s doesn't cut it anymore. Muscle strength, bone density, heart health, mental sharpness, daily energy, they all demand more from us now. And here's where something surprisingly simple, yet incredibly powerful comes in. Dry fruits and nuts. Small, convenient, easy to grab. But don't let their size fool you. The right ones pack a powerhouse combination of healthy fats, protein, fiber, essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that your body craves after 40. But here's what almost nobody tells you. Not all dry fruits are created equal. Some are nutritional gold, actively supporting your heart and slowing down aging. Others, they're calorie traps, deceptively easy to overeat without giving you the benefits you actually need. So here's the real question. If you could pick just one dry fruit to eat every single day after 40, which one would earn the crown? Is it the legendary one, famous for its omega-3 power, or the one loaded with vitamin E, protecting your skin and cells? Maybe it's the one offering a rare trifecta: protein, minerals, and healthy fats, all in one bite. And here's the twist. What if the number one pick is something you've already eaten dozens of times in your life, without ever knowing just how powerful it really is? Today, we're counting down the top 10 dry fruits and nuts every person over 40 needs to know, about what makes each one special, and exactly how to add them to your daily diet. But stay with us till the end, because number one is not the one you're expecting. Let's begin with number 10. At number 10, cashews. If you're over 40, listen up. Your diet needs more than just empty calories. Your body is craving real, powerful nutrition, and cashews might just be the nutrient-packed hero you're missing. Cashews are loaded with unsaturated fats, protein, magnesium, copper, and a range of other essential nutrients. But here's the real question. Why do cashews deserve a spot on your after 40 diet? One big reason: magnesium. This powerhouse mineral plays a critical role in muscle function, nerve health, and dozens of other processes happening in your body every single day. And that's not all. Cashews also bring unsaturated fats to the table. Swap out some of your saturated fat foods for these instead, and you're building a heart-healthy eating pattern that actually works long-term. But here's where most people go wrong. If cashews are this nutritious, does that mean you can eat as many as you want? Not so fast. Yes, cashews are nutrient-dense, but they're also calorie-dense. Portion control still matters, especially if you're watching your weight. So instead of mindlessly grabbing handful after handful, stick to a smart, controlled portion, and whenever possible, go for unsalted or lightly salted varieties. Now, here's a question for you. Do you eat cashews regularly, or just once in a while? Because trust me, this is only the beginning. At number 9, we're moving on to a completely different dry fruit, one with a totally unique nutrient profile. What made it into number 9? Let's find out. At number 9, a dry fruit that's probably already sitting in your kitchen right now: almonds. But here's something that'll make you think twice. What if a small handful of almonds could be one of the simplest, most powerful ways to level up your nutrition after 40? As we age, protecting our heart, muscles, bones, and overall health becomes non-negotiable. And almonds, they bring a serious nutrient punch that fits perfectly into a healthy eating pattern. Packed inside every almond: protein, fiber, healthy unsaturated fats, magnesium, and vitamin E. But why does this matter after 40? Here's why. Protein helps preserve and maintain your muscle mass, while magnesium keeps your muscles and nerves firing the way they should. And then there's vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that shields your cells from daily oxidative stress and aging. Now, here's the big question. If almonds are this nutritious, why not just eat a massive amount every single day? Because here's the truth. Healthy doesn't mean unlimited. Almonds are calorie-dense, so portion size still matters big time. A small handful is your sweet spot, especially when you choose unsalted almonds instead of the heavily salted or sugar-coated versions. And here's a question that'll hit close to home. Have you ever noticed how you're hungry again just minutes after eating a sugary snack? That's no accident. Foods loaded with protein, fiber, and healthy fats keep you fuller, longer, something most processed snacks simply can't do. So if you're over 40 and hunting for a simple, powerful, nutrient-rich snack, almonds have absolutely earned their place on your plate. But remember this. This is only number 9. If almonds made it this early on the list, just imagine what's waiting at number 1. Which dry fruit do you think deserves the top spot? At number 8, we have walnuts. Walnuts may be small, but when it comes to nutrition, they offer a surprisingly impressive combination of healthy, unsaturated fats, plant-based omega-3s, fiber, protein, magnesium, and antioxidant compounds. But here's the question. Why do walnuts often get so much attention when we're talking about healthy aging? One reason is a type of plant-based omega-3 fat called ALA, or alpha-linolenic acid. Omega-3 fatty acids are essential nutrients, and ALA can be part of a heart-healthy eating pattern. Walnuts also provide healthy fats and other nutrients that can contribute to a balanced diet. But here's something you shouldn't forget. Healthy doesn't mean unlimited. Walnuts are very nutrient-dense, but they're also relatively high in calories, so you don't need a huge handful to include them in your diet. A small, sensible portion can easily fit into a balanced daily diet. And now, think about this. If walnuts, with all those healthy fats and nutrients, are only at number 8, which dry fruit could possibly rank even higher? The next one might surprise you. Let's move on to number 7. At number 7, we have pistachios. They contain protein, fiber, healthy fats, magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants, making them a nutritious choice after 40. But here's the question. Could pistachios be a better snack than processed foods? Choose unsalted pistachios when possible. And remember that portion size still matters. If pistachios are number 7, what could be number 1? At number 6, we have pecans. Pecans contain healthy, unsaturated fats, fiber, protein, magnesium, and antioxidants. They can be a nutritious addition to a balanced diet, especially when replacing less healthy snacks. But here's the question. What if one small handful of pecans could give you nutrients while also helping you avoid highly processed snacks? Choose unsalted pecans and keep the portion moderate because they're calorie-dense. But if pecans are only number 6, what could possibly be in the top 5? At number 5, we have Brazil nuts. They are especially known for selenium, a mineral that supports normal thyroid function and helps protect cells from oxidative stress. But here's the question. Did you know that just a small amount of Brazil nuts can provide a very large amount of selenium? That's why moderation is important. You don't need to eat a lot to get their nutritional benefit. Choose plain, unsalted Brazil nuts when possible. If number 5 is this nutrient-dense, what could possibly take the top 4? At number 4, we have hazelnuts. They provide healthy fats, fiber, vitamin E, magnesium, and antioxidants, making them a nutrient treat for healthy aging. But here's the question. Could this small nut help you replace less healthy snacks after 40? Choose plain or unsalted hazelnuts and keep the portion moderate. If hazelnuts are number 4, what could possibly make the top 3? At number 3, we have pumpkin seeds. They may be small, but they're packed with magnesium, protein, healthy fats, zinc, and fiber. And after 40, why might magnesium be especially important? Because it plays a role in normal muscle and nerve function, energy production, and bone health. But here's the question. If walnuts are this nutrient-rich, what could possibly beat them and take the number 1 spot? A small portion of walnuts can be enough, because they're also high in calories. And now we're down to just 1. What do you think is the number 1 dry fruit for people over 40?